Hey there, welcome to Final Fantasy XIV Completionist, the series where I try to take one step towards the impossible task of 100%ing Final Fantasy XIV every episode. After collecting over 300 triple triad cards and earning them out, I wanted to start a new goal that would push me to do different content I never tried before. With over 150 mounts to get, I'm going to have to learn tons of new jobs and game modes, tackle challenging content and huge grinds, all with the goal of unlocking every single mount obtainable in-game. So let's get started. Last episode, we explored the 6.25 patch and we got the Silky mount, which is wonderful. This episode, we're doing a variety of different things, but we're really finally starting and sitting down and doing the Fate grind. Alright, just turned in some vouchers, so we are actually officially past the 50 mark now. I was trying to do some math on how fast I can do these fates and how long it'll probably take, and I realized there's an error in what I was doing. I was going off of the Chocobo timer. I'm like, wow, I'm able to do a fate a minute. That seems like really fast because I would get 600 gemstones in 45 minutes, so 800 gemstones in an hour sort of thing. And I realized since the Chocobo timer pauses when you're on your mount, it's paused a lot of the time. So I think the rate I'm getting at is probably closer to 600, if not lower, an hour, depending on who I'm with. So I think this is going to be, you extrapolate that, it'll be like an 80 to 90 to 100 hour grind, depending on how efficient I'm being with it. You don't need people to be like super on. I don't need people parsing and being the top 1% of fate doers. It's just people hitting their AoEs and kind of paying attention enough to know where to go next. And especially if you can find people that are willing to hop between different areas, like hop between Elpis and Ultimathul. That helps a lot as well, because a lot of the time wasted is just waiting around, waiting for a fate to spawn once you've cleared them all out. It's not efficient at all, but I'm actually going back to Shadowbringers to do some of the fates there, because getting the shared fates is achievements, is completionist type stuff. And I promise you, after I complete this huge fate grind, I won't want to do these ever again. Like, I'll never want to do fates again, even though I'll need to do another, like, 5,000 of them, but there's faster ways to do them than what I'm doing. Either way, so I'll do these just because I need to anyways, and it's not nice to have all the shared fates done as well, even though this is going to be a little bit slower, because I mean, it's going to be a long grind either way. I might as well get some extra benefit out of it. The same thing with, I should probably actually be switching to Dancer right now to get some XP on it, but I don't think the XP here is going to really be too much at this point. Oh well. Another update for Omicron. Reputation up to respected, which I think means I'm a couple away. I don't know, I have a terrible memory. Yeah, it's a couple away, because I don't need to get to Bloodsworn for the mount. I just need to get the one below, which I forget what it is. But yeah, so I'm making some progress on that. The last two are going to be the long ones, so it's going to take a hot second. But I think we're at the level now where we might actually be able to, sometimes for the tribal quests, they let you fly the mount around early. So maybe we'll get to see the mount a little bit early, get to see a little sneak peek. We'll see. I'll see if I get lucky on these quests. I thought this thing was huge. I thought this thing was gigantic, like fat Chocobo, like huge. It's so tiny. Wow. I love this. I mean, I think I would have liked it better if it was bigger, but I mean, you can't... They really like mounts from this area to just like kind of consume you. Like the level checker mount also comes from this area, and you just kind of like get put inside of it, and it's the same thing with this. I guess they just really like it here, so I guess that kind of makes sense though. But yeah, so this is a little sneak peek. We don't have this yet, but in a couple of levels we will. So hopefully, I think it'll take a couple weeks or so to get there, but it's something to look forward to at least. We'll get to see this a few times before we finally get it.
Hey, this is Future B here. I want to explain the montage there is kind of wrapping stuff up with Blue Mage for the series for a hot second, mostly just because the reason I was pushing for Blue Mage really hard initially was to help fill a potential gap with a group, and they have that gap filled already now, so there's no need for me to keep pushing it because I don't have a group to do Blue Mage with yet. So there's no immediate need for it. It's something I can do a little bit more passively, which is nice because there's other goals I was kind of putting off to the side to focus on it for a little bit. But I'll be chipping away at that over time, trying to get all the spells just to be ready for that. But I just wanted to explain that so there's not just a miraculous gap of blue content that suddenly appears.
I know what you're all saying. Hey B, like, look at your gemstone voucher. You've got 68. Why'd you do that? Why would you stop specifically at that number and not give us the number we desire? You know what? Fine. I'm a man of the people. Fine. There you go. Are you happy? I'm not. I'm gonna be doing some more gemstone farming, so this is not gonna last for too long. So enjoy it while it lasts. I am still over 400 short of getting them out, but we're getting there. Like the first 100, after I get that, we're gonna start rolling. We're just big updates. We're just gonna 100's gonna appear just out of nowhere. It's gonna be great. Unfortunately, the 69 vouchers lasted for like a total of an hour before I cleared it. Time for another grind I've not mentioned much yet. As a warrior, I need to get 200 clears of high-end duties. So people will set up these parties of just all tanks and everyone just runs in unsynced and just beats the crap out of like a Deltascape boss. I'm not sure what the exact most efficient thing is, so I just like when I see a party, I'm just gonna go do it. I'm curious how many kills we can get. I have like a couple hours before I need to actually do anything, so be interested to see how efficient this is. I mean, we'll do plenty of damage. This is level 70 content, so we should crush it, but I'll be curious to see, especially unsynced. So something we realized, and I hadn't really thought about much, is that these special fates, like Chi in this area, where they're spawned like once every day and a half or something like that, we realized, or at least I kind of realized, that they give like 80-something gemstones per kill. So on reset days like this, it's really nice because you can just kind of pop in for those, and it's the same as doing like 5 or 6 fates. And we don't have to really even be there for the whole time. We just have to be there long enough to get the kills or get enough damage on it to get gold. And if you get silver, you get 70 something for it. So it's really not that much of an issue. So we already got one Chi actually already today, and we're gonna get a second one. We actually spawned this one in. Looks like no one's pulled it yet, so we'll probably do fates while we're waiting for. Oh no, they did pull it. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go get a slick almost 100 gemstones off of one easy kill. I have no clue what it was about this fate session that I did, but it felt so long, and I'm probably going to keep doing more fates after this because it's only 8, and I really want to push for this. But did a lot of fates in Ultima Thule, which that area, I don't know why, compared to Elpis, it feels like time goes so much slower there. But either way, this is going to be our, I was going to say ascent, but I'm going to say more descent into the triple digits for Bicolor Gemstone vouchers. We are officially 1/5 of the way done. We have 107 out of 500 we need. This grind is taking quite a bit. This is going to take longer than the fishing by a decent bit. I really don't even know when I started doing this. I don't think we've gotten past the time it took me to do fishing yet. I think it's going to take twice the amount of time it took me to do fishing if I had to guess, but we'll see by the end of it. But let's keep at it. It's like the first time I've had like a full 8-person group. Well, it's 7 people, but it was 8 like a little bit ago. This is the first time in a while I've had a full group of people like all coming together doing fates. I didn't think this many people wanted to do fates in this game like at all. All right, hit level 70 on my gunbreaker, which means the biggest improvement of all time. My gun's now a switchblade. All right, so we are at rank 20 with our Chocobo. It's one of those things that I never really thought about how I was going to train my Chocobo to 20, because I don't use my Chocobo very often, to be honest. But fates are super useful. So I do have just enough to rank up these last few. Is there there's no, you get the barding for it, but I thought there was an achievement for hitting rank 20 with Chocobo. Okay. Well, that was super anticlimactic. Yeah, okay, yeah, there's just the one for rank 10, so I guess I just did that for the fun of it. Okay, cool. Again, like, I just don't understand why they, I guess it's to get people to play Verminion, but you can play against NPCs, so it doesn't really matter. I still don't know why they make it 100k MGP for getting 3rd place, and I get 3rd place every single time. I don't know how. I'm not rigging it, I'm not game throwing, I promise. I just somehow 2 people always get to it before me, and it's based on when you get the 15 point or the 15 wins if everyone does NPCs. So yeah, it's just a free 100k basically every week now, and I'm so shocked I didn't know it existed before. So yeah, I think I'm 1 tournament away from getting the penguin minion, which you get for getting 10 wins in 4 different tournaments. So I've already made 300k just from doing Verminion tournaments, which is very cool and very nice. Oh wait, never mind. Wait, was that the 4 wins as well? Maybe I was wrong. Yeah, we got the penguin prince. Let's go. Wait, I didn't even know I was getting this time. Wait, let's do this. I'm sorry, Sponge Silky. You're gonna have to go. We've got a penguin to go meet. Look at them. They also won it too. They just got their penguin too. Oh, they're so tiny. It's wonderful. I was trying to cheer to them as well, but I have the UI hidden. We're just both hanging out here now. Oh, I love them. They're so tiny. All right, so we're sitting at 450k MGP, so we're just under halfway for the Fender amount, which is going to be 1 million MGP. After that, we have a few mounts that are 750k, and then a couple that are a bit below that. I think it's like 300k. So once we get the Fender amount, we're going to probably start getting mounts, like an MGP mount every episode for the most part, give or take, depending on how long the grinds are taking. So that'll be nice. This section's really just either you get lucky with the jumbo cactpot and you kind of zoom along and you get it quick, or you just kind of do your dailies, definitely do Verminion and your challenge log, and you kind of just get there over time. Like I said in like the first episode, it's really not worth just sitting there and grinding it out unless you're really bored and really want to, or you're going for some of the other achievements, because there are some Chocobo racing ones and some other ones around the gold saucer that I still need to get. So maybe I'll try focusing on those. Maybe we'll just do a whole little mini episode of running around the gold saucer, trying to do stuff and trying to knock out those achievements. All right, we are now honored with the Omicron. Omicrons, plural. Thank you very much. I just bonked my microphone. Anyways, we have 1 more level to go to get the mount. I've not even checked at the store much, honestly. I just know the mount is the next level, so I've not been checking it, but you've got, I don't know how many weeks. I mean, I could literally do the math for it. It's about a week. Yeah, it's about a week. So a week from now, we should be able to get them out. So that's pretty good, actually. I thought it was going to take a little bit longer. I remember these grinds taking a lot longer, but I guess if you're doing it every day on release, I guess it goes through pretty quick. Oh, they got the noodle. I love this mount so much. Let's see if they start flying, because this is why I like the mount. Oh, they're gonna get off of it now. Fly, please fly. The mount turns into the phoenix when you fly. It's so cool. I love the mount so much. I really want it, but I suck at the video game. Okay, so there's a minion that I missed, apparently, and there's also like a dessert you can get. There's a little furniture item. That's cute. That's neat. I like that. Lots of material to spend on once you've spent it all the one-time stuff. I think I showed myself getting the card. It's fine. Got the Lumini. Interesting. Cool. That's a cool little minion. That's cute. All right, cool. Missed the level up, but I hit 90 for Dancer, which means basically nothing, but it's cool. Another class I can play in harder content, I guess. I'm sure it surprises you greatly, but I was doing some gemstone farming, and we're gonna have a fun little milestone here, actually. We're gonna kind of blow right through it. We are hitting over 150 vouchers. We are about 10 away-ish from being a third of the way done, roughly, vaguely. We're close. We're pretty close. I don't know what the number is because I can't divide by 3. So either way, making a lot of good progress. I'm just pushing to do a ton of stuff. I was talking about it a little bit before, but I made like a sheet of like what I want to do each week in the game to kind of work towards some of the long-term achievements and other goals. And for Bicolor gemstones, I said I want to get 10,000 a week, which would mean I would get it done in 5 weeks. And I think this week, this is like the 3rd day of the week, and I'm past 5,000 by a decent bit, or by a little bit. So I'm already on pace to blow past that if I stay anywhere near the pace I'm at, but we'll see. But nice little milestone, keeping with it, keeping motivated, and kind of enjoying it actually in a weird way. Not fizz range. I also leveled my Dancer to 90 because that might actually probably be a better choice to do. Oh, what is that? I killed 100,000 enemies, let's go! Not planned at all. I now have this crown that I can't wear. I love being a Viera. Wonderful. 100,000 enemies is ridiculous, what the heck? So many. And there's an achievement for killing twice as many as that. That's hilarious. All right, another huge milestone for the Wyver mount. We are going to hit 200, over 200 vouchers. We are 2/5 of the way there. We are moving right along. I looked it up and we started this grind 15 days ago, or like we unlocked this trader 15 days ago. And since then we've gotten 207. So we've gotten 13 to 14 vouchers every day on average, which is a lot. It's a lot of fates. That's like 3 hours of fates each day, 4 hours. I mean, most days it's either I get like 1,000 or I get like 2,000, so it kind of evens out a little bit there. But I'm pushing pretty hard for it right now. I'm doing my dailies and then just doing gemstones at this point. I really want to get the Wyver as quickly as possible. I'm still shooting for that goal of like trying to get it. It'd be the first like 5,000 people to get it, because I think more and more people are going to get it. Since it did release in 6.0, people are starting to work towards it. We'll see where we are in the next 15 days. I honestly think in like 15 days, we could probably get the Wyver mount. If I continue, I'm doing more gemstones than I was at the start. If I continue at this pace, I think I could legitimately finish it in a couple weeks. I don't know if that's a healthy, good choice, but I mean, a lot of these map farms are not, so, you know. All right, I have 2,400 Centurio seals from doing just daily hunt board stuff for Kugane and for Foundation. And I didn't realize these were this expensive for these 2 mounts and for the orchestration roll. It's like almost everything I have. And I've been doing it semi-frequently. I don't care so much if I miss out on this because there's not, I don't know, it's fine. There's like the riding maps that would be really nice. Just to knock those out since they're one-time things and they'll help out here and there, but these are the main things I'm focusing on right now. So after this, I don't really have anything else except for the riding maps to shoot for. I don't think there's anything else the Centurios use it for. So just getting a couple minions and orchestration roll. My inventory is not recovered still from firmament stuff. I want to see how the Torajiro looks. Let's see, I'm actually curious. Sorry for the meat eater. I'm less interested in how you look. Aww. Looks like a Nintendog's like cat. They're just beady eyes staring at me. About to have to like speak into my DS and tell them how to shake and try to do voice commands with them and get really frustrated at it. That's all I can think about with it. But yeah. Anyways, I don't think there's really anything else I need to do with this Centurio seals except for the riding maps, and I don't think those are too important. I actually don't know if the riding... Why are you looking at me? I don't know if the riding maps affect flight. I think they must, right? Because if I look at mount speed in places like here, I think that affects flight in the air, right? A hunt train came to where I was doing fates, and I just hopped onto it because I just needed a break from them, honestly. So I'm flying around doing that, just kind of chilling, having a good time with it. So I will just be getting some progress on those big hunt achievements. We don't have any other hunt related achievements to go for other than like the really big ones. So just chipping away at it. Still at 207 gemstones. Just have not been able to sit down and do that this today. So I'm stumbling over my words. Too much fate. Too much fating.
One thing I've been a little lazy doing is going back to previous raid tiers and trying to get the amounts from that. Every fourth fight in the Savage tier for previous expansions, or I guess current expansion as well, drops a mount 100% of the time. And I've not gotten any of them for Deltascape, so I'm just getting with a group of folks from the FC, and we're going to sit down and get those grinded out pretty quick.
Oh, I got them. Oh, neat. I rolled like a 38 on it, and I was like... No, I jumped off, so it took me like a year and a half to grab it, but I did get them out. Time to G-pose during the fight. All right, first we have the Air Force. It's just really cool little tiny plane. He just looks so cramped in it. I wonder how it looks for like Lalafels. I wonder if they look like very spacious and all that for it. But either way, it's really nice actually. I feel like I should see this one more often, but I don't see it a lot. But it's a really solid mount. Surprisingly, not a fan of this. This is the Altaroit, yeah, I mean it's got the double wing thing going on, which I like. Kind of silly waddling around. I mean, I kind of like obviously that's serpentine motion, but I kind of like that. But it's all right. It's not too exciting. And this is a Model O, and I think the coolest thing about this one is when you fly in there, it just like folds up on itself and looks like a car. Then you just kind of like hide inside of it. It's super cool. I really like the motion of you just going, just disappearing into it and then popping right back up. That's really cool. I like it a lot. I think this one's really neat. I do think though that the Air Force is probably my favorite out of the bunch, but I think the Model O is super duper close though. Both of them are really, really good. Either way, that is all of the Omega Raid tier completed. I do have one of the 3 Eden mounts already. I just got pulled into a random farm for them and I got the Ramu mount, so there's a couple of the Eden ones I need. And then the only raids we have left to do at that point are the current Pandemonium tier, which I should actually be getting to sometime pretty soon. So look forward to that. I'll probably be showing a lot of clips of progging that because I have literally 0 Savage tier experience. So it's going to be kind of scary. We'll see. I'm going to prepare a whole bunch for it. I'm going to be watching videos 24/7 on strats for it. So it'll be pretty good. But for now, next thing you'll see is probably Eden. Probably won't be for a little bit. I'm not super prioritizing it right now. Just the gemstones are the big thing. I'd be doing gemstones right now, but the server's about to go down for maintenance for 6.28. So we'll see what balance changes and other things pop up with that. All right, a super duper obscure achievement that I don't know why it exists. You can train people's chocobos in the stable right here. Wow, thank you, appreciate that. Wow, thank you, appreciate that. But we got this for training chocobo 30 times. You get a plumed barding from, which is pretty nice, but it just seems like a weird achievement to even exist, so it's cool at least. All right, here's some hot tech my partner taught me. So you've got the Doman Enclave restoration, and you have to just every week come in here, go to this donation box, turn in some stuff to sell for money. And the nice thing is, if I can press it, so whatever the normal sell price is, it'll double it. So what you do is you go to the market board, you get these elegant gold pieces, you buy a bunch of them for like slightly more than they're actually worth, and then you go in here, and every week you just turn in 5 of them. It hits the cap perfectly, and then you're good to go. What ends up happening is that these elegant gold pieces that you get from quests and other stuff like that only sell for 2,500, but because you get the double value out of them, they sell for 5,000. So as long as you're buying them for under 5,000, it's a super easy, compact way of every single week just chucking it at the donation box here and getting all your money out of it. So you don't have to think about it. You don't have to throw gear at it. You don't have to do anything else. It's just super simple. You can stockpile them. So I have like 6 weeks worth right here, since you can only turn in a certain amount every week. It is 3 minutes before, actually 2 minutes now before the reset. And yes, I am that guy. I am standing next to the tribal quest vendor, just waiting for it to pop and to give me the new quest for the day, because today is the day that I'm able to get the mount. The first day anyone's able to get the mount, actually, so I'm going to speedrun on through and try to get it quickly for no reason at all. It doesn't matter, but might as well. It's the first time I've been able to get a mount like the second it's obtainable, so I'm gonna rush through that and then we will look at a new mount today. All right, we're finishing up our speedrun. It's been 7 minutes since the mount's been available. Let's go. Run over here, read through the dialogue. I can just read really quickly. I'm paying attention to it, I promise. Speed read the cutscene as well. And we should get sworn. Oh no, another cutscene. Oh my goodness, it's time loss. Not perfectly skipping the final cutscene. What am I gonna do? All right. We have reached sworn. It has been about 8 minutes since the mount's been available. I'm now fully caffeinated. Quickly. Where is it? There it is. Go. Speedrunning it. I don't know why I'm doing this. There's literally no reason. All right, and here we go. We need a little zappy emote. Where is it? Oh, I can't just press the button for it. No, go back. All right, get back on it. There we go. Now we can zap that. Wait, I never noticed that you like also do little like, oh, you just get electrocuted. Oh yeah, that's normal, that's fine. That is a funky animation. I am not a fan. Not a big fan of that. That's very spooky. Person's speedrunning too. They're zooming along. But yeah, there we go. Again, no clue why. I just sat there and speedran the heck out of that. But I like this mount. But yeah, I'll be sticking with this to get Bloodsworn. I think it's just an orchestration roll for the final one. I'm not sure, but might as well knock it out so we can enjoy having all the tribal quests done for longer than a week, because that's how long it was last time after I finished all the ARR stuff. So gonna enjoy that. But it's nice to have this, like, having a mount on the first day it's possible is just kind of like a fun thing, and it's something I'm gonna look forward to in the future when I kind of get more on top of things. But that's gonna be probably years from now when I get to a point where I've unlocked all the mounts and like I'm just trying to get them on the first day they're available. But it's kind of a fun little taste of it. And I enjoy having something I can stay on top of and like a goal I can shoot for. That's the big thing with mounts, is just like finding stuff that feels obtainable and knowing how to do it. Anyways, ramble aside, like this mount, very cute. Appreciate that a whole bunch.
That's going to be the end for this episode. Really happy with the progress. Just clean up some of the old stuff with the old raid tiers that I needed to get done. Obviously the Wyver progress, and just generally just progressing along and finishing up some stuff from 6.25. But really just overall, I wanted to say that obviously thank you for watching and thank you for the support. It's been really cool and really motivating. But we have a lot of really cool stuff coming up in the future. On the next few episodes, there's a little bit of a backlog of footage, and I apologize for the slight delays in making the videos, but I have a lot of really exciting stuff coming up that I'm going to be happy to showcase to all y'all when that comes around. But mainly, if I don't make another video before the holidays, if I'm lazy over the holidays, which might happen, have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. If I do make another video, I guess you get to hear this twice. So either way, thank you all, and I will see you all for the next one.